Hello, Exhale family. Welcome today. That's day 12 for you. Boo boo. I'm proud of you. You know why? Because you've been consistent. We know. We're here. We know it's not easy to do something for 12 days in a row when you're super busy and you have 10,000 people drawing on you. And maybe it's not 10,000, but it might feel that way. And I'm telling you, I know I'm talking a mile a minute. You guys know how these videos start. You know how they end. We're having a conversation. What's up? I'm your homie. I am your friend. I'm here to help you on your healing and wellness journey because I needed the help. And now that I'm coming through on the other side, I want to help you because we're better together. And today we're talking about relationships and I'm here to help. Are you ready? Let's relax so you can actually hear what I'm saying so I don't talk 10,000 miles a minute. You know what I'm saying? Okay. On the count of 3, let's exhale. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I definitely needed that. I hear my ADHD brothers and sisters like, girl, I feel so less alone. I'm here for you, boo. I know what it is. What's up? All right, so day 12, let's read the quote while my focus allows me to be present with you. Let's go. Give back to others and practice acts of kindness. This can help you appreciate your own blessings and feel more connected to those around you. Listen, I know that literally every day in this journey so far, for the most part, has been about you. But we know that you do not live in a vacuum, that there are people around you, that there are people that you live with and interact with on a daily basis. And it will be to no avail for you to have a healthy relationship with yourself, to live by yourself 24/7. We know that you have to interact with other people. And I also want to empower you to have healthy relationships with others. With that said, I know that in the same way I've mentioned that you cannot have a healthy relationship with yourself void of love, that you cannot have a healthy relationship void of love with others either. And so this quote is talking about having acts of kindness. This quote is talking about, doing things that are meaningful in the relationships that matter. And we know, listen, it's not as much always about what you do. It's also important who it's with, right? There are some relationships that we have with specific people that pull and pull and pull on us or keep and continue to take. And it doesn't put us in a positive relationship. It doesn't put us in a positive mind space. It can sometimes feel like we're giving into a sinkhole that never can be on positive or on full. And I follow someone, Darius Daniels, and he talks about the love bank and how it's about like making deposits into relationships all the time. And I definitely believe that in the same way that you do that with yourself. And we're learning to make deposits in our own love bank with ourselves. It's the same way that we have to learn to make love deposits in the banks of others. So think about the important people in your life. Think about the people that matter, the people that are contributing, the people that are positive, the people that are God ordained in your life. When is the last time that you served them? When is the last time that you've poured into them? And if you're not in a position to pour into someone else, that's okay. Sometimes it doesn't take all that. Some people don't need what we think they need. And that requires a healthy conversation so that you can make the proper deposit in the area of need. And so my question to you becomes, who are those individuals in your life that matter, or maybe that you've overlooked, people that you need there, people that have contributed to your personal wellness and healing? And when is the last time that you've deposited in their love bank? When is the last time that you contributed to them, and what way matters to them most? And do you need to have that conversation? The reality is that we need people to grow. God uses people. When we ask God for something, He uses people. And so if we're void of healthy relationships, we're putting ourselves at a disadvantage to really have the fullness of life that God is calling for us to have. We are not made in a vacuum. Jesus said, Jesus walked with 12 disciples. God said, let us make man in our image. What does that mean? That means that one, we are created divinely to have good, healthy relationships, to live in community. So build up your community today. Take a moment to deposit into the lives of the people around you. Don't be a sucker, don't be a taker, and don't give out of a codependent place. Don't give to receive, but give in a genuine way, not to get some personal kick out of it, but in order to really help and show love and appreciation for the person or the people that you care for and that care for you. This is super important thing, because we want to live a healthy and balanced lifestyle. And I'm going to tell you something that's very toxic and always sends off 10,000 red flags for me, are people that are like, I don't need nobody, nah. I'm like, you've been hurt. That is not health talking, that is hurt talking. And we need to come out of those places of trauma and heal so that we can develop healthy relationships that will underpin us, undergird us, keep us accountable, encourage us in moments of disappointment, when we feel like slowing down, when we feel like stopping, when we start to have doubt. We need those relationships. We need those relationships. I want to encourage you guys today to take the time to develop those relationships with your loved ones, to take the time. Be intentional. Be intentional. I know it might feel like you do a lot of things for someone day to day and you're like, you know, I do so much things for them, but don't take it for granted. It's possible that you're depositing a lot in the wrong area. It's possible that you're loving them in your love language and not theirs. It is possible. And it is more efficient. It is more efficient. You know what thought just came to my mind? The woman with the issue of blood. It's very possible. Like, can you imagine if she tugged on Jesus and like Jesus was like, oh, because you know, when she touched Jesus, she just touched the hem of his garment and she received healing. But could you imagine if that scenario was a little different and she went to Jesus for something and Jesus is like, oh, let me give you riches. She didn't need riches. That might have been an act of service. It might have been an act of care. It might have been an attempt of protection. That's not what she needed. So yes, you might be doing something for somebody and you feel like, you know, I'm meeting the mark. I'm doing what I'm giving. I'm showing gratitude and I'm depositing into them. I'm depositing into that relationship. But is that the way that they need it? Could you be so much more effective and efficient giving in another way that not only respects your boundaries, but also serves them? Because we're called in a communicative exchange. We really are. And in the same way that you want to be loved the way you need to be loved, they need to be loved in the way they need to be loved. And we need to honor that to build and develop healthy relationships. So my prayer for you today is that you would have understanding, wisdom, courage, and boldness to seek after the people that you say you love, that you claim to love, and have and develop conversations around healthy love exchanges so that those relationships can build in a healthy way, that you can get the most out of them, and that the narrative of toxic relationships can be left behind and new ones can grow. This is gonna bless you. I know it. And I can't wait to see the results. Don't forget to note them down. May the Lord be with you, bless you, and keep you from my heart to yours. Oh, and I'll see you tomorrow. Day 13 on this healing and wellness journey. Bye.